Good evening! Wait, no. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to yet another stream. Look at me go. Is that 3 days in a row or is it 2? I don't actually remember. We're doing some more My Team Career because I feel like it. And honestly, I just want to have a better day than yesterday because yesterday was a complete and utter disaster of a stream. So I'm just looking to rectify that today and hopefully have a bit of a better time. So let's go. Let me just see. Is it 2 days in a row or 3? I think it's 2, right? Yeah. I mean, to be fair, 15th of August and then 17th, 18th. Yeah, it is 3 in a row. Yeah, nice one. Cool. Alright, let's go. Alright, Karem. It's almost my name. I didn't realise that. Okie doke. I got everything you need. Right, so, yeah, last time out, didn't go particularly well. I had problems with my no battery mod. I had problems with the fuel. I had problems with my driving. I had problems with the conditions. It has now been, we have done 6 races so far this season. 5 of them have been wet in either qualifying or the race. Japan was in the quali, Monaco in the race, Barcelona in the race, and in quali, Austria, quali, and the race, Spa, in quali, and I think the race was dry, I believe, from what I remember. Today, there shouldn't be any rain. I believe since 2006, it has only rained in Hungary once. And because I've been in the code of the game trying to mod stuff before, I know that there are actually predetermined chances for it to rain for each track, which is why rain at Qatar and Abu Dhabi is so rare. Yet, you know, rain at Spa is quite common. Hungary, it never rains, and Monza, it has rained, but again, it's also quite rare. So I'm hoping we have a fully dry couple of weekends. As you can see in Austria, we got 24th and last, but we did recover with a P10 in Spa, so it's not the end of the world. And, well, Lando Norris back-to-back wins, fastest laps as well, leading the championship by 7 over Max Verstappen. And, I think we just begin. We've got some upgrades today as well. We're still 5th overall in the R&D. And what I think is actually quite funny is how Franco Colapinto actually has more upgrades than me. He's got 36, I've got 35, and yet, he's used to us. If we go and take a look at the results, he is actually near the bottom of the driver standings. He is actually going to be in P23. So he's second to last. His best result has been 13th. Meanwhile, mine's been first, and I've also had an 8th, a 7th, and a 10th. 2 24ths, though, which is not ideal. We're pronouncing words exactly as they are written. Fair enough. Right, Noah. Right, let's begin. This is going quite interesting, really. This is going to be the first time ever that I have done the Hungaroring on a career on F1 25 and 6. I think that I believe I did do Hungary once or twice in my F1 24 Senna driver career, but it wasn't very often. Right, Wes. And okay, we do have more rain affected, but luckily it's in the unimportant phase of the weekend. It's practice, quali and race is fine, so we can move on. Now, the quali difficulty is a bit iffy, but I believe 105 might work. I know my chart says 104, so we'll just see what happens. So without further ado, I think our engine's good to go. Of course, ignore that. That's just how that goes. Also ignore this. Don't ask why I've got 24 MG UKs at energy stores. Just deal with it. But yeah, let's go. Alright, Gamer boy. Get out my face. So yeah, first time doing Hungary in a career mode. Do I even have a Hungary setup? I do. Nice one.
They told you about the new parts that have come in from the factory, right? Well, they're all...
No, they didn't, Mark. They really didn't. Alright, West. They didn't say a thing. To be honest, they didn't tell me anything. I know we do have an upgrade. I believe it's to the... It's either the fuel consumption or it's the engine power. It's one of those two that has been upgraded since yesterday. Now, I'm actually going to have to use this practice wisely because I need to warm up a little bit. Because it's been a while since I drove at this track, and I also just don't have the experience at this track that I do at others. I've got, like... Well, actually, I did do a full race around here and it went pretty decently, but I've already kind of forgot the braking zones. So we'll just have to see how it goes, pretty much. Maybe, actually, you know what I need to do? I need to get up my braking chart thing. Where I've written down all the braking zones. Let's see. No. It's F125, mate. Where is it? There. Alright, so... 100 meters, you say? Yeah, fair enough. And then we've got just after 100 meters, like there. I think I kind of remember it. Oh, as I say that, I go off. That's only green? Fair enough. ¿Cómo estás? Muy bien. Muy bien, mi hermanos o hermanas. That was a bit of an iffy lap, but it could have gone worse, to be honest. Not bad. Not good, not bad in the middle. Alright, fast left off the curb, chicane. Oh, wow, I don't even have the braking zone for turn 5. Yeesh. Okay, that's fine. Right, hello then, welcome to time management. Do my wheel work, thanks. That guy, yeah, nice. Oh, the overtake line is actually a nice little braking point for the final corner. I need to keep that in mind. That's actually quite good. Alright, perks off in the morning, mate. Oh, dearie me. Yeah, this might be a difficult weekend, littered with some errors, because this is, yeah, this might be a bit tricky. I might be alright after I do race strategy or qualifying, but, yeah. Oh, that tyre wear. I did it so slowly as well. Go up. Go up! Please go up. Oh, dear. Saved it. Nice. I've got Vegas on the schedule. Once I get off, I suck there. I'm actually rather good for some reason. I'm always good at street tracks for no apparent reason. They don't even... Oh, it's wet weather now. Oh, no, my practice. No. I've had, like, no warm-up, and you want me to go straight... Oh, dearie me. Oh, Christ almighty. And it's like, it doesn't matter if it's, I mean, obviously Vegas is quite straight line speed oriented, and then you've got like Singapore and Monaco, which are all corners, and yet I'm just good at street tracks. I don't know. I'm probably going to have to go back in and then redo this program on Inters. Actually, you know what I'll do? I'll do that program in FP2. That's what I'll do. And then I'll just use FP3 for the quick practice stuff. That's a better idea. Let's do that.
And that's it.
Well, I got P1. Doesn't mean anything because I use a lower difficulty for qualifying, but still a P1. I mean, if you basically just add about maybe half a second, just over half a second to my practice result, that's where I would be on 110 AI, which is where I will be in the race. So you can kind of get an idea of where I might be, but it's a bit iffy. Did my game get louder? I can't tell anymore. Such a strange bug. It's like whenever you finish a session and you go into the next one, my volume just doubles on just the game. Yeah, I'm feeling relatively warmed up now. Need to sneeze. Oh dear. Done it. I can use a lot more battery, which is now nice to know. Thanks, Nicola. You know, my nostrils, my sinuses are so bad, just like in my life. I need new ones. Oh yeah, you can go crazy with a battery around here. Can I drive a real F1 car if I get the chance? No. I mean, I could drive it, as in, like, I could go forward, but just not at any speed. I mean, I've never driven anything in real life, you know, car, go-kart, bike, like bicycle, like nothing. So going straight into an F1 car would be quite the step up from whatever I'm doing now. Annoying that there's just a Ferrari blocking me here. Yeah, overtaking practice never hurt no one. Grip feels lovely. Tire wear check. Not bad at all, really. Oh dear. I mean, the fact that I'm like a little bit quicker than the Ferrari is kind of a good sign. You've got to keep in mind, in a race, the difficulty currently is gonna be 5 higher, so you're looking at half a second a lap quicker at least. Now, obviously, I'm not expected to be amongst the Ferraris. Keep in mind, we have the 5th best car, so we're aiming for like a P10 minimum. Which, it doesn't always work that way. Just because you've got the 2nd best car doesn't mean you should be guaranteed top 4, of course, but, you know, if you get lower than P10, it kind of gives you the impression that you haven't really maximised the car. And it works in reverse. If you get like a top 8 or a top 6, you know you've done really well. But then again, it all comes down to your track as well. I mean, I'm not very good at this track. Whereas, you know, tracks like Melbourne and Singapore, which isn't even on the calendar, you know, I'd expect to do better because I'm really good at those tracks. So being late, don't worry, mate. You never have to apologise. It's like I always say, I'm probably the least busiest person here. You never have to apologise for being late to a stream, especially when it's only been 20 minutes. Like, if I was just about to end after 3 hours, then I'd say, like, okay, you're a bit late. But even after, like, 2 hours, I wouldn't say you're late. I'm world champion in F1 21 career in a Mercedes, and you now have the number 1. I don't think I've ever used the number 1. I've never had a chance to be fair. The only world championship that I've won was in my 2025 Ricardo career, but then obviously I went straight to 26 afterwards and it doesn't carry over. So it was like I was a rookie again. And that's the only championship that I've won on the 25/26 game. Unless you count my like one-off 10 race videos like Verstappen F1 team and trying to make Hamilton an 8-time champion and things like that, but that doesn't count because that ain't even a career mode, that's just a Grand Prix mode. I'll do one more lap because I need to actually find out my fuel because I forgot to check. 2.55.
Test complete, and that was a really good job indeed. We got a lot of valuable information out of that. Well done.
All right, Kevin. No, Elijah. Hello. Expected to be driving this clean after just a handful of laps, but that's nice. Alright, 1.62. There we go. Nice one. Alright, Loz. How am I doing today? I'm doing alright. My nose is a bit on the poor side. I keep sneezing and I'm having to constantly blow my nose. Other than that, I'm doing alright. I hope you're doing good yourself. I'm tired. I went to Costco today. I've never been to Costco. Or Starbucks or anything like it. That's a lie, actually. I did in an airport when I was like 10. Right, anyway. What I want to actually check is this thing. Where is it? Madame. Yeah, this. So the race fuel load says 34.15. That's what I want to take a look at. And now we can go into qualifying. Actually, I mean, I've got to do...
And if today's practice session is anything to go
Oh, wow,
by,
I was really
we're
slow
in
in
for
the
an
end.
exceptional weekend of
I mean, I didn't do
Formula
a soft run, to be fair, but still. All right, Crizzle. Okay. Starting to get into F1 and sim racing. You're launching your streams in the morning. Oh, thanks, Chubby. Speaking of Chubby. Anyway. Yeah, I don't know why. It just seems like, even though I stream at like 1 PM my time, sometimes 12 PM, 2 PM just seems to work a lot better for no apparent reason. It's very strange. Alright, Sam, thanks for following, mate. One. Nice. I will fall. I am titanium. 6:26 run from? Yeah, see, that's quite early, isn't it? Yeah. I mean, yeah, if I was to stream 2 hours ago, then it would have been 4 AM for you, and obviously you'd be in bed. I think, anyway. Yeah, it's true. It's true. It's because for Europeans, obviously it's fine. Even 12 PM to 4 PM, which is my usual schedule, is fine because it's obviously it's only going to be an hour or two difference. But it's when you start going to like America and Asia and things where the time zones get a bit iffy, and Australia, which I get a lot of viewers from all those places. I mean, some place in America, it's like, I mean, as Chubby says, it's 6 AM. It could be like 8 AM, 10 PM, even earlier. But you go to Australia and it's 2 AM. You go to Asia, it's in the AMs, or it's very late at night or early in the morning. Whereas 2 PM and a bit later on, it's like that little, you get like, it's not too early for some people, it's not too late. As like the whole population goes, it's like, some people might be up. You know? Anyway, we've got qualifying to do here at the Hungaro Ring. The first time I've done Hungary in a career mode on F1 25/6. And we'll see how it goes. I have no expectation. I have no real idea how we're going to perform. I haven't even done a lap on softs in practice, so I genuinely have no idea what's going to happen. Franco Colapinto, keep in mind, by the way, we now have the 5th best car. So a Q3 should be possible if I do a really good lap. Franco Colapinto, though, is only going to be P16 and probably will drop down as Lando Norris has to do his lap still, which he's about to finish. And he does. He goes all the way up to where? Oh, P2. There you go. Fastest sector 1. So 17.6 is the lap time to beat. Fuel is low. Let's have it. I use the Moser, what's it called? KS. Yes, that's the one. Mate, I keep sleeping for like 12 hours and I don't know why. I don't get it. I feel like that's not normal at that point. Sorry, Margaret. That's a thought. I wonder what the battery management's going to be like around here. I assume you just dump it through the straights and then just leave it on hot lap, I would suppose. I mean, you get so much recharge around here. It's a bit like Singapore. But here we go then. My first lap of Hungary on the soft tyre. In a career mode. Let's see how we get on. I'm actually going to lower my brake bias to 52 or 53. We'll see how that goes. Hard braking into turn 1. That was pretty good. Could always be better, of course. Dump it on the run up to turn 2. Ride the curb a little bit. Nice exit. Oh, this car feels good. Sector 1 coming through. It's going to be half a second up on Arvid Lindblad, which I don't think is too bad. We'll have to wait and see until the end of the lap how good that actually is, though. Ride the curbs. Nice one. Get your foot down. Little lift. Oh, a little bit wide. It's okay. A little bit wide again. Gone off a little bit. Saved it, though. All good. Carry on. Very poor sector 2, but it's not the end of the world, really. I'm only a 10th up now on Lindblad, though, which is really not good, actually. Oh, yeah, I think I might use a bit too much tyre in the first sector, to be honest, because my tyres feel like they've gone away from me a little bit. We come out the final corner, and my first lap is going to see me do a 17.3. So it was a very good sector 3. and I go into P13, which is ahead of Franco, and provisionally into Q2, but obviously I'd rather be a bit more up there, to be honest. My most hated track is Hungary. Everyone says Monaco without the wall. Yeah. It basically is, but... I mean, I love Monaco, so that makes sense why I love Hungary. I mean, I don't love Hungary. It's not great, but it's not bad. So I actually go 3 temps up, or just under 3 temps. 2.5 temps, we'll say, on good old Franco, which is not a bad lap, to be honest. It was Sector 2 was my main loss, actually, and like I said, it was not very good. So if I could just shape up in Sector 2, find a couple of temps, there's definitely a Q3 in the locker. My gap to being knocked out, though, is only going to be 2 temps. So I might go again, and we'll just see if I get through. If I think I'm going to get through, I'll just leave it and save my tyres. Good luck on quality. Thanks, NJ. I'm thinking of waiting for Mona to... I assume you mean Moza. Mona Lisa. Imagine Mona Lisa making sim racing stuff. Anyway, so make a PS5 compatible wheel or get a free Xbox T598. With the SF25. I mean, I had the Thrustmaster T300, which obviously is very old nowadays. It's not direct drive. I still don't know what that means, but apparently nowadays you kind of need a direct drive. I actually saw someone have a suggestion. They said if you get a Fanatec base, apparently, and I don't know if this is true, you can get a Fanatec base for Xbox, a Fanatec wheel for PlayStation, and then you can use it on all 3 platforms. I don't know how that works, but apparently that's a thing. So maybe go down that route. But I mean, yeah, it's a bit of a shame that Moses only Xbox and PlayStation. But then again, Xbox and PC are basically the same thing nowadays because they're both Microsoft. But yeah. All right, second lap of qualifying. We are looking to find a couple of temps, hopefully. But I might not even need to, so let's see. Not a great exit, but I've managed to find a little bit of time. Then I've gone wide. Oh well. Still didn't lose that much time though. I actually managed to recover it somehow. Fair play. I am now 16th, so I need this lap now. Beautiful. Come on. That'll do nicely. Yeah, 5 temps. Lovely job. Is that going to be enough? Should be more than. Oh yeah, top 6. Ugh, I love that. Let's go. LH44 F1 Go. That he is. Thanks for following, mate. You're right, Nadir. What track am I fastest on? Compared to the AI, I would say Vegas. Maybe Melbourne, maybe Singapore. There's a couple. Against humans, probably Austria, because that's the only track I've done time trial on, so there we go. Okay, well, we make it through, top 6. Not bad. Colapinto finds himself 23rd and out. He's definitely getting sacked. I mean, we are targeting a whole new driver lineup for Season 3. Of Sergio Perez and Nico Hulkenberg. So that's going to be the potential, most likely driver lineup for next season. So we can finally bin off Colapinto. It's a shame, really, because I thought he'd be quite good, but... I mean, if we have the 5th best car and you're going out in Q1, it's not great, to be honest. Camera settings, I got user. Oh, madam. There they are. Right, WLMT. Alright. Q2, let's begin. Now, unfortunately, because I had to use another set in Q1, I've only got one run for this. And then if I get into Q3, I'll only have one run there. So, there we go. Victor Martin's top 6. I mean, it's important to know, Audi actually have a top 3 car right now. But still, Victor Martin's top 6. His teammate actually went out in Q1. Oh dear. Both of the drivers that I want to sign went out in Q1 when their teammates got into Q2. Oh dear. Not ideal. All 3 fastest sectors for Verstappen, by the way, and yet he's only fastest by 700, so that's quite funny. Antonelli 13th, Hajar 15th, by the way. Alright then, Q numero dos. I've only got one run. Let's try and make it a good one. I like it. Not a great entry to that corner, to be honest. I wasn't really that wide, but it's all good. Purple sector 1? Hold on, what the hell? Oh my goodness, I'm flying! Where has that come from?
Remaining in the session. You need a good lap here.
Top 5? Come on! We take those! Okay, I did not expect that. I was very surprised by that fastest sector 1. I have no idea where that came from. Okay, that's going to be another Q3 for Gabriel Mini. I believe that is a 100% record. For, what do you want to call it, for this season. Wow. Antonelli and Hajar both clutching up at the end. And actually, I was half a second clear. Fair play. So I didn't see the stream yesterday. I had a medical emergency. I hope you're alright, mate. Hope you're all good. Okay, then. Q numero 3. Okay, good luck. I've already forgot what lap time I did. Oh, well. We go again for the final time. Let's not bottle it now. I've had a really good Q1 and a really good Q2, and then I just stink it in Q3. That is usually what happens. And begin. It's not good. It's really not good. dearie me. I didn't get grass, actually. We're all right. Okay, so I've covered it a little bit. It's going to be a 16.3. It's my best lap of the day, I think, and it's going to be a P7. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. That's all right. That's okay.
The qualifying wrapped up. We now have our grid
No,
line up for the
I
big race
think
tomorrow.
a P6
Be
is
sure to join
possible,
us
but I
then
weren't
for what will
going
no
another
doubt
4
be a
tenths quicker.
fantastic race.
15.9 is egregious. Yeah, no, we'll take that. Oh, I beat Albon by, what, 13 milliseconds? Ugh. And I beat Antonelli and destroyed Victor Martins as well. We'll take that. Nice one. .16.6 was my Q2 time. Good ball knowledge, so I actually went nearly 3 tenths quicker. We'll take that. Probably checking if Hajar will race at Monza. Yeah, true. That's such a stupid... I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like that's a really stupid decision. I mean, in racing, your wrists and your feet are your most important parts of your body, and I guess your neck. And he decided to go do boxing, where you also do your wrists. So that just seems really stupid. Have they announced who's going to be driving in his place? I'd imagine it would be either Tsunoda or it would be... what's his name? But they... Ah, it's got to be Tsunoda, surely. Oh, Carlos is just an... Oh, he agrees multi-year contract with Williams. Fair play. Oh, it's Liam Lawson in the Red Bull. Oh. Fair enough. I wouldn't have done that, but there we go. Fair play. I wouldn't. I personally, I would have put Tsunoda in the Red Bull since he's the reserve. Not put. I don't know. Actually, I don't really care, to be honest. Right, race time. Let's go. I think they should have done Lindblad. I think they should have done Lindblad. If not Lindblad, then Tsunoda, then Lawson, because Tsunoda's the reserve. Lindblad is this young driver. Lawson, although he's been really good, he's been in that Red Bull and he was shocking. So, there we go. Happy for Tsunoda, though, to get potentially... could be his final race ever in Formula 1. Go. I know Lawson had 2 races, but he was still terrible regardless. Alright, welcome. Oh, it's a bit cloudy.
Hill,
I don't like
Alonso,
that. Are we gonna... Can we stay dry, please? That's what we need right now. Had a really good quali in the top 7. No grid penalties, so we do stay 7th, and it is going to be dry. Fantastic. Do you get a good race, maybe sign him for Haas? I'd actually be well up for that. I mean, Ocon, I feel like Ocon is a good driver. He's just having a bad time at Haas, but even so, that's not an excuse. I mean, obviously I was very pissed off when Red Bull sacked Perez as my favourite driver, but I understood he was useless. Even if I think he's a fantastic driver. Ocon, I think he's a good driver, but if you're not performing, get in the bin. I also do believe that Alpine should have given Jack Doohan a bit more of a chance. They gave him, what, only a handful of races, and he wasn't terrible. He wasn't good. He was decent. I mean, he was a lot better than Colapinto when he first come in, but Colapinto, I mean, to be fair, Colapinto's had, what, 2 seasons now? He's still not brilliant. He's okay. But would he have been... Is he better than Jack Doohan? If Jack Doohan had 2 seasons? Who knows? All hindsight. Right, so according to my fuel calculations, I need 32 laps of fuel from 35 laps of racing. I might just not do that. I might just go with what the game said, which was 34.1. That might overfuel a little bit, but I don't want to take a risk, so I'm just going to go with that. One-stop strategy does seem the way to go. I am going to go for an undercut, and we're going to begin. If I do find myself, though, quite a bit overfueled this race, and I know what to do for the future, and I keep forgetting. There we go. It's nice being right in the thick of it, though, at the front. I mean, we've got a Red Bull in front of me, there's a Ferrari in front of him, there's a BMW, McLaren, and a Mercedes right behind me. Like, it's quite cool, really. I also like how we've got the, just all the new team logos in the top left. It just looks really cool. You got blue Ferrari, KTM Red Bull, obviously my own custom logo that I made, and then modded into the game. We've got BMW, which is BMW McLaren, and then, of course, we've got Mercedes, which is a little bit different, but not really. Like, I saw that Carem just now, about half an hour ago, wasn't it? I mean, to be fair, it's purely because no one wanted Sainz. No one else wanted him. I know there was talks of Audi, but still. He's only signing with Williams because no one else wants to sign him. Which, fair enough, but still. There is another race after this, yes. We have, Monza, that's the one. What cars have we got then at the front? So it's Mercedes, no, it's McLaren, Mercedes, Red Bull, Ferrari, Red Bull, Crim Sport, McLaren, Mercedes. So I am currently best of the rest. I mean, like I say, technically Audi is the 3rd best car, and yet they are horrible.
Okay,
one's
so that's
near
the
the
rest
back
of the
and
grid
one's
forming
only
up
like
now. Be
P10.
patient and watch for those lights.
I'm ready, Mark, don't worry. Here we go then, round number 6 or 7, one of the two, the Hungary Grand Prix, let's have it. And we're off. That was a good RPM, but it's a bad launch, and the second phase is good. But I am going to lose some places here. I've already been done by Alex Albon. Got to be careful into turn 1. Let's not do a Valtteri Bottas and kill everyone. We go 3 wide through turn 1. Great exit. That was superb. We now get past Alonso. We go down the inside potentially of Charles Leclerc. There's a bit of contact. But we are through, I think. No, he's going around the outside. And we've got it. Let's go. Back up to 7. Nice one. I don't know why, but Alonso has been so quick. Oh dear. Alonso has been absolutely rapid in the last couple of races, even though the Honda is not really that good of a car in the R&D tree. Although saying that, that is of course just on paper, that's not what they actually could be. Already losing a bit of time though. It's going to be lap 1 completed. I have managed to stay where I started. Fastest lap for Russell is 22.6. Fair play. He's actually being done by Max Verstappen into turn 1. Like about. Albon's using no battery. Chances. No grip. All good. That's actually a good thing to know, though. It's good to know that the AI do a bit of little Lyco through there, which means if I've got battery to spare, alright, I can potentially get a move there. Also have to apologise in advance, is that this track has only got one place where I can look at chat, so I'm probably going to miss a few chat messages. If I do, I'm sorry. But, yeah, that's just the game's the game, do you know what I mean? But I thought about changing the AI level from 110, or have I decided to keep it like that? How do you mean, Afonso? I mean, I can't go any higher. So, there we go. I mean, I'm definitely not going to lower it. It's definitely the right difficulty. I mean, look how far ahead I am from my teammate. I was over a second quicker in qualifying, so... Okay, if I'm within, like, half a second, I can definitely go for a dive bomb on the AI through turn 2. They do massive Lyco. Like, lower? Oh, no, I definitely need to go lower. I mean, I'm keeping up with the Ferraris and BMW McLarens in a midfielder, so, yeah. Whoa, big snappage. Quick tyre wear check, I'll just keep that up. Tyre wear's actually really nice, to be fair. Said in previous stream I might change it. You know, that was for the mod that removes the battery, because when I have that mod, I have to overfuel by 10 laps, meaning I'm gonna be a second slower per lap because of it. But now I've turned that mod off, it's just back to normal. It's just normal F125. I can just leave it at 110 and it's fine. Oh dear, I wasn't looking at my chat. Want to look at my game. Now keep in mind, of course, me and Albon are medium tyre, so we're going to be struggling pretty soon, and the hard tyre runners might start to get away a little bit. And then I should be pitting a lap earlier than Albon as well, so I'll be pitting lap 15, he's lap 16. That's interesting, the AI don't use any of the curbing on that chicane, and it seems to work quite well. I might try that next lap, it might be a bit tricky for me too, but I'm going to give it a go. That corner's so scary. I remember in real life at Hungary, around that final corner, the drivers were going all the way off in, like, qualifying.
Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them.
Thank you, Mark. I'm trying. Okay, avoiding the curve at the first bit and then going over on the second bit is definitely the way to go. But like I said, that's going to be a bit difficult for me. I've managed to go a second clear of Antonetti though, which is very nice. Only just staying within a second now. I'm going to fall back a little bit, which is not ideal, of course. I know the grass is bad, mate, but I'm just not that precise. It's very difficult. I'm not doing that on purpose. I'm just not skilled enough to avoid the grass sometimes. But to be fair, sometimes I just very evidently don't hit the grass, and yet I get some anyway, because the game's hitboxes are a bit dodgy. Oh wow, the tyres are getting quite bad now. Oh, dearie me. Send it into turn one. How? Can't really get close enough anymore. I like how close everyone is, though. Apart from the leader, Max Verstappen, who's already miles out in front. All of these lot are all right together. But I'm right in the mixture. Am I going to pit? Lap 15. Going for the one stopper. Which, in hindsight, might be a bit on the tricky side, but I'm going to try it anyway. Oh, scary. Camera settings, sure fun. My career in Q1, Perez got P10, Bottas P11. I like that. There could be chances here. If I get a nice exit, which I do, but theirs is better. They're going to lift off massively here, look. Go on. No. It's annoying. Big slide for Alex Albon. His medium tyres are not doing good. Whereas mine seems to be having a bit of a second phase. A bit of a glow up. Antonetti is catching back up though, which is not ideal. Race and have fun. I appreciate that, mate. Chances, chances, chances. Go on. He should lift off, right? Yeah, lovely stuff. I was not expecting to get a move done there, but luckily, it seems like Hajar used his battery previously, so he had none for the next straight. Come back! Jesus. I don't like how Albon's getting away. Still kept the blue energy though. Well, it's actually called overtake. I keep forgetting that the blue stuff is literally called overtake. Like, that's what it is. I always just call it, like, blue. Oh, our Albon is very quick. It is catching up, huh? Oh dear. Tires really aren't that bad though. I might even stay out one extra lap to the same lap that Albon pits, purely because I don't think the undercut's going to be very good. And I have now lost that blue power and Hajar's right up the arrows. Oh dear. He's very quick as well, which I don't like. But I think if that's anything of evidence, it means that I can still keep him behind. Regardless though, so far it's been a very beautifully driven race, I must say so myself. Okay. We need to have a conversation, okay? We need to have a conversation, right? So, I don't know what happens, and I don't know why it is, but every single time I say anything like that, I'm doing well, I'm doing this. I literally have a video, a compilation of every time it happens. I need a water break. That's annoyed me. I need a water break. Why? Seriously, why does that happen? Like, that happens literally one. You know what? I'm just never gonna say anything about my driving ever again. Simple as. I'm simply not gonna do it. What's my lap times looking like? It's gonna be 21s.
We're approaching the pit window.
I probably
now,
will pit
and
lap
you're
15
gonna be on
then. If I'm
hards
falling
next
this
time.
far behind Alex Albon now, then I probably should get in. Nah, if I pit lap 17, I'm gonna be so slow. I mean, think, if I go on the hard tyre, I'll probably be lapping in the 19s. That's 2 seconds quicker than me now, and at least a second quicker than Albon and Hadjar. My tyres are only going to get worse. It's very tricky. I still think I can make the undercut work. Actually, to be honest, can I even undercut Albon? Like, he's going to pit one lap after me. I'm not going to gain over 2 seconds in one undercut. Oh, I don't know what... I don't know what to do. I guess I just box opposite Albon this lap, I guess. If he pits, I'll stay out. If he comes in...
This lap.
Oh, then you know what I mean. You know what box opposite means. But you know we're going to use the power of hindsight afterwards as well. If it goes wrong, it'd be like, oh, I should have done this.
should be feeling the effects of some tyre wear soon, so stay on your toes.
Really, Mark? Cool, you're a genius among us, aren't you?
Okay, remember to pit this lap.
I know. Thank you. Alright, here we go then. I have no idea how the pit entry works. Oh dear. Okay. That went rather well, I feel like. You're a winner. Lando qualified P16, Perez in front of him. Yes! Good, Checo. Right, Leon. Oh, let me come out behind that white
That was
guy.
our last stop. No more
No,
scheduled
I'll come out
pit
ahead,
stops.
actually. That'll be
Let's go.
nice. What? Oh. Yeah, that'll do. Nice, that's good. Bit of clear air, rapid tyres. Let's go. Oh yeah, we're flying. Decent. Pretty good outlap, I'd say. There's Isaac Hadjar, who I was
Franco's
just
in the pits.
ahead
Franco
of.
is in the pits.
I'm now miles ahead of. Undercut has worked! And because Albon stayed out again, if I put a good lap in, I might be able to undercut him too and get out ahead, and then I'll have track position. Oh dear, ignore that. Now you should be pitting. Okay, no you're not. That's fine, I guess. I'll just overtake you instead. There's our... Oh my goodness, Alex Albon has been smoked. We overtake Victor Martins. And I am now many light years ahead of Alex Albon. The undercut has worked beautifully in my favour. Absolutely beautifully. Come on. That should be a virtual P5 if I'm not mistaken. Beep, you bastard. Okay, up to P8 now. Now Russell has pitted. I don't think Lawson has though. Trying to do. And what's nice as well is that it seems like Victor Martins is actually holding up Alex Albon and Isaac Hadjar. So they're going to both be 7 seconds behind me, and they're only going to have, well, Hadjar 1 lap, Albon 2 laps fresher tyres, which just shouldn't equate to that much time difference. Lawson pits, which means I should come out well in front of him. There's Lando Norris, who I believe was somewhere near the top 3. He's now just ahead of me, which is fine. Obviously, I was racing Hadjar and Albon. I'm now miles ahead of him. As you can see, Albon 8.2, Hadjar 8.3. Now, I don't know if this is my actual position or there's one more yet to pit. I can't tell. We'll just have to wait and see next lap. Now, of course, Lando Norris down the medium tyre. He is going to be flying. Wait, there's 2 more pitting. Hold up a minute. Oh my goodness, I'm up to P4. Oh wow. Okay, P4 for Gabrielle Mini. We'll take it. So they're chatting around moving on the Q3, so good boss, don't worry. I didn't expect people to chat at all. Even just popping in for 5 minutes is enough for me. Now the thing is, can I keep Piastri behind down the main straight because I've got track position, or is he actually just going to be that quick? Fastest lap for Lando Norris, which is expected. He is on brand new mediums in the best car. A bit of Lyco, I need a bit more battery, don't need to worry about it too much, but I would like a smidget bit more. another fastest lap for Norris. He is flying. He's already got past Russell,
No tyre
up
concerns
into
at the moment,
P2,
just focus on the
catching
driving.
Verstappen. Oh my goodness, he is cooking. And I've actually noticed Oscar Piastri is not catching me anymore. Hajar is, and Antonelli and Albon, but Piastri not really. Which is a surprise. Still got, what, 13 laps left? So there's a long way to go. That is rapid. Teammate status.
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 33.7 seconds. Okay, they're on old hard tyres. Time last lap, 1:20.4. They're in 20th place.
Oh dear. Yeah, Franco's not having the best time in the world, is he? Winner with a three stream streak. I've never had that before in my chat. That's nice. Thanks, mate. I've never had anyone do a stream streak before. Alright, Antonelli is now flying, by the way, as is Piastri, so they're going to start catching me probably quite rapidly as well. I'm on controller, I got P6, and I've been in the game for ages. A 47-0. Depends what track, really. I mean, if it was like Austria, then I'd be a bit concerned. That's a bit slow, but I mean, I'm guessing it was like a Spa, maybe. Yeah, Spa. See that ball knowledge? I mean, to be fair, Spa's the only circuit that's anywhere remotely that long. Oh dear, my tyres have gone off just that little bit. And you can see the time gain from Antonelli now. Holy moly. This will be a good test, though, if I can actually keep them behind. Just with track position. I could always change my battery strategy so that I'm using more down the first two straights, the only overtaking places. Just gone off by that little tiny amount and it is ruining me. work for McLaren Racing. Fair dues. I might have bought my my sim frame off you. Because when I got it, the person I bought it from said he worked at McLaren Racing. Definitely winning in Zandvoort, by the way. Not even a question. Lando Norris is about to absolutely cook every single other human being there. For Antonelli now. It'll probably be within a second, maybe this lap, definitely next lap though. I just thought the mediums wouldn't be very good at this point, but obviously I'm wrong, as I usually am about these things. I think Albon's saying the winner's a good decision. I think so. I mean, no one else is going to really sign him. I mean, they're probably, I mean, they are the second worst team right now, but where else do you go? No one reads, I mean, for English, from rumours I've heard, no one's even looked at Albon on the radar. What would I think of Mugello was added to F1? I'd love that. I never got to drive around Mugello. It looks like an unbelievable track, especially in like the 2020 cars with all that downforce and stuff. I think that'd be incredible. And also in real life, being able to see the cars, even these boats of cars, they're still quick. I mean, they're actually quicker, or well, last year they were quicker than 2020 at some circuits. Seeing that around Mugello would be really cool. I mean, I'm not really bothered what tracks we go to. As long as they're actual racing tracks, I'm not bothered. Like Hockenheim and Turkey, I'm well up for that. Hockenheim's my favourite all-time track. Right, Kimi Antonelli is now within a second, as my tyres have now fallen to pieces. Thing is, can I keep him behind with just battery? We'll wait and see. I'm going to change the battery strategy though. I was just using hot lap and then a little bit of boost. I'm now just going to use medium and then boost down these straights, as they are the only places he can overtake. Oscar Piastri's also in the mixture as well now. Yeah, I don't mind all street tracks. I think Jeddah's not awful. Singapore's, nah. Vegas is pretty good. But, Miami... Actually, to be fair, I think it's just Miami, really. I like all the others. I wouldn't be, like, too fussed if Singapore was gone. Maybe Jeddah too. I think Baku has to stay though. Baku's good. Alright, my intention is to cause the biggest train of cars in the history of the sport. Try and break the toe. Not close enough. Try again. As we now enter the lap 30s. Oh dear, that's not good. Oh. Oh, that's a bit aggressive from Kimi Antonelli. You don't see wheel to wheel through here. Oh my. What is happening? Yes, I've kept it. Okay, what was that? I was okay. That's good to know, though. If I lost that battle, I would be pretty annoyed. But also, that means I know now that on the run up to that fast corner, I need to use some overtake because he just dumped it. Very soon, I believe Charles Leclerc is going to enter this train as well, and Isaac Hadjar. Speed and power. Oh, they actually already have. Right, there's now 5 cars behind me. Might use a bit there. Good. And then use a lot here. Good. Okay. As long as I do that every single lap, I might be okay. It's like a Monaco situation. If this was any other circuit where there was a lot of overtaking opportunities and things, I'd probably be down 4 places right now. But luckily, it's not really possible. I can see Kimmy's getting a bit desperate now. 16 seconds to Russell, by the way. 21 seconds to Lando Norris. They are well and truly gone. Max Verstappen still leads the race somehow as well. Fair play to him. I thought Lando would smoke him, but apparently not. 4 laps remaining. Here comes Kimmy. Held him off. Tyres are really bad now. Yuki, I saw that Yuki's in... I still think that Yuki should be in the Red Bull, considering he is Red Bull's reserve. He's not Racing Bull's reserve. That just seems a bit dumb to me, but... fair play. I would have rather saw Lindblad in the Red Bull to see, like, you know, is he good enough to potentially, like, join the team if Max was to bugger off or something. Because I don't think they'd get rid of Hadjar, because Hadjar's actually really good. Sounds like a V10. It's actually a V8, but I use a mod to alter the sound of the engine, just so it sounds a bit nicer. None of that dreary turbo hybrid battery V6 nonsense. Three laps remaining. We're still just holding on. Oh, this car's so difficult to drive. Ah, I hate it.
You should be feeling the effects of some tyre wear soon, so stay on your toes.
I am, Mark. Don't worry. I am really feeling it. Two laps remaining. I'm just kind of hoping at this point that the hard tyres do that thing where they start being really good again for a couple laps. Yeah, that's what I don't like about Mark, is that he just says the most obvious things in the world. Like, yeah, I've been on these tyres for nearly 20 laps. Of course they're going to be a bit knackered. I mean, it would be alright if you didn't have, like, EMFD on. Like, if you go for ultra realism, it wouldn't be much of an issue. Because you do actually need that info. I can just do that, and now I know. Here we go then, the final lap of the Hungarian Grand Prix. Can I hold on to get a historic P4? Let's have it. Avoid the slipstream. There's Antonelli, can't get the move done. We're safe into turn 1. Good exit. All right of turn 2. I think we're okay. Yes, we are. Let's go. Come on. Well, I think this has been up there, really. One of my best ever drives. I made one error the entire race. Really good strategy. Taking advantage of track position. Max Verstappen with a really good win, I must say. That's very impressive. I am going to finish 26 seconds behind Lando Norris. And to be honest, if all these other cars were ahead of me, they would have probably gone similar. But because of track position... Oh dear. No, we're alright, that was a bit closer. Okay though. We take a P4. Come on! Right, that's good. That is very good. Almost bottled it at the end, but we're okay. You can see how many cars were right next to me. If that was any other circuit, like a Barcelona or a Melbourne, I would have finished behind all of those. And probably even further back as well. What a good... That was good.
Final time, Max Verstappen takes the win.
Change the camera? Well, considering I get 10 messages a day saying how good the camera is and they want the settings for it, I'm going to go against that, request. If you said please, I might have considered it.
Is an incredible job.
I think what Codemaster should do is replace Mark on every team and give you the real engineers. I mean, it makes sense to do that, I just don't know if they can. I mean, if they haven't even thought of that, then, like, what are they doing? Because that is just the obvious thing. That'd be a great thing to do.
We've seen this one before. Max Verstappen on the top step once again.
Fair play, Max. I have no idea how he managed to win. He only... Oh, that's why. He only won by 0.3 of a second.
We'll see you.
I want to see how close that actually was. Look at this, by the way, at the end. That's what you call taking advantage of track position. Look at that. Is that the end, or is that... Yeah, that is the end. All 5 of us are split by what? Well, 0.1, 0.3, 5, 0.9. There's 1 second between me and Albon. P4 and 8. I probably would have finished P8 then, if this was a normal circuit, because Hadjar he ended up 4 seconds behind Albon. So if this was a normal circuit where overtaking was very easy and, you know, possible is a better word, a P8 would have been where I would have finished, and that would have still been quite good. What's very crucial as well is that Alex Albon, not Alex Albon, wrong driver, the Audi, not the... Why do I keep saying the wrong things? The Porsches, the Porsche Williams, Lawson and Sainz only got 1 point today, and I got 12, so we gain 11 on our biggest rivals. Unfortunately, Colapinto finishes all the way down in P21. I ended up finishing, what is that, 42 seconds ahead of my teammate. That's not good, is it? 42 seconds behind me. That's that's a second and a half a lap. Oh, well, the standings then, after that race, is going to look like this. We go. Did we go ahead of Piastri? Yeah, game 4, and the gap is 3. I go ahead of Oscar Piastri. In the drivers, I'm now ahead of both Ferraris and the Red Bull as we go into P7. I'm only 3 behind Carlos Sainz. Max Verstappen leads. Oh no, he goes back into the lead of the championship on the same points as Lando Norris, George Russell 19 behind. And the constructors, we are going to be in P6, although we are now only 9 behind Porsche. And we are going to be, well, we have Mercedes leading by 21 over McLaren. I love how Verstappen's leading the drivers, and yet they are 3rd in the constructors because Hajar is all the way down in 10th. Long day. That's annoying. I wanted to save the replay of that race, but my button just didn't work. That's annoying. Fire Colapino at this point, I will do. Closest opportunity I can, I will be sacking. Actually, to be fair, I'll probably be letting both drivers go. I really do hope that Gabriel Mini somehow finds a seat like somewhere else on the grid, because obviously, you know, he's my driver. I want him to do well. But yeah, I probably will be letting both of them go at the end of the season, because I've already got 2 drivers lined up. Right, hang on, speaking of these 2 drivers... Oh no, this is just because of the facility upgrades, isn't it? Yeah. Let's get some research going. Lovely stuff. Diffuser side fences. I don't know what that means. Rivalries. Oh, our rival is actually Porsche too. That's hilarious. I mean, I say Porsche's our rival because, of course, in Season 1, we were Porsche. In fact, is this the same save file? Yeah, it is. As you can see here, me and Alex. Okay, it wasn't Alexander Dunn. It was who was my teammate in Season 1? I forgot, but I turned the mod off. Oh, it was Daniel Ricciardo, of course. Yes. So that was Season 1 when we were known as Porsche, and then Season 2 they sacked off us and became the title, like, sponsor of Williams. Like, I mean, yeah, they took over Williams. So that's why they're our rival. But they're also our rival in the game itself, which is quite cool. Who do I have after Minion Colopin? I was going to keep it a secret, but I might as well show the intention. Is these 2. That's the idea. And then, of course, I'll be driving as Sergio Perez, because he's my favourite driver. And then we'll also have Nico Hülkenberg alongside him. Get that experience going.
Boss, we've got interest. There's a sponsor looking to work with us.
I don't care about sponsors. I don't want money right now. I've got 90 million. I've got too much money going on. Look at all these upgrades, by the way. We currently don't have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8... There is 9 upgrades that neither of us have. Imagine how quick we're gonna be once we get all of these done. I'm gonna prioritize Colapinto though, because even though he's useless, if I can help him out, I'm gonna try to. And we actually, look how close that performance graph is. I mean, Mercedes are a little bit ahead, but Red Bull, Audi, us, BMW, McLaren, and Ferrari are all basically equal at this point. That's insane. And Alfa Romeo Lotus are only a little bit behind. What annoys me is how Porsche are the 4th slowest team, and yet they somehow get these insane results. Like, I believe Sainz had a podium in Spa. Did he? Yeah, he did. He got a 3rd at Japan and a 2nd at Belgium. Like, what's that about? Anyway. Muller. I'm alright, I don't want any more sponsors.
Okay.
Endgame talks. I mean, I'll go to the meeting, but obviously I don't intend to sign him. He doesn't look that happy about it. You alright, Pog? Fernando's faster than you. It's actually worse than that, because Felipe wasn't that much slower. Whereas in this case, Colapinto is over a 2nd slower than me. In Hungary, at least. In Monza, it could be a different story. When actually is the contract window? When does that actually open? I have no idea. $38 days, okay. Yeah, we're getting 2 new drivers. I mean, that's the intention. I can very evidently afford it.
Chief, we've finished
I've got
developing the
$88
part,
million,
and it's now ready for fitting.
and these
Make
2
sure
are going to
stop
cost...
by the assign upgrade
what?
screen when you get the chance.
Signing bonus, so that's about 17 million, and then you are 24 million, 25 million. So I can very easily afford both of them, and that's going to be the intention. Keep them for a season or 2, and then maybe we could start going for like a Leclerc or a Norris or a Verstappen. Stroll, please. Can you imagine? That would be quite funny, actually. Hang on, any upgrades? Okay, that's another research bit. 2 new developments coming in. I've got
boss,
that bug where it doesn't let me stop
you got a moment to
advancing,
look
but
at
we do
something?
have some new upgrades coming. That's good to see. Let's get this going to help out Franco catch up with me. Saying that, he does actually have more upgrades than me right now, but we don't talk about that. He's got, okay, we are going into Monza with a very quick car. Jeez Louise. I'm subscribing because there is Max. Fair enough. I mean, if that's what gets you to subscribe, then I'm up for that. You know what I mean? Oh, Jack English Zen. Good name. Thanks for following me on Twitch, mate. Give me that. Yes. That sounds ideal. Go on.
Hey, Chief, we've got
Everything's
multiple parts
succeeding.
out of
This
research.
feels too
Don't
good to
forget
be
develop
true.
them. We've got
Right, I
performance
want
sitting on the table that we could be getting into the car.
Development expansion chassis is what I need right now. And that'll do us for now. Obviously, I do have way too much money, but I don't want to go start buying every single facility upgrade and things. I don't want to go straight to the top. I want to, you know, space out a little bit. So going into the weekend, we are going to be 3rd quickest, pretty much equal with about 6 other teams at this point. It is a complete shape-up between Ferrari, Audi, BMW, McLaren, Red Bull, us, Alfa Romeo, Haas. What? Alfa Romeo Haas are 2nd quickest. Cool, Behrman and Bortoletto have had an absolute blinder. What power unit I've got? It's a great question. I don't actually know. I think it's Audi. I'm 99% sure it's Audi. Yeah, it is Audi. Okay, nice. I use Skoda. Yeah, I wish. I do want to switch to Ferrari at some point. I did have Audi because I used to be Porsche, or the team was Porsche. So, they're German, Audi's German, there you go. But now that it's my own team, I would rather have Ferrari. Alright, now to absolutely no one's shock, it is going to be another wet-affected weekend. This is F1 2020, so I mean, obviously it's 25, but it's the 26 DLC, yes. Where's my difficulty thing? It's in there, that's where it is. Alright, qualifying, we are going to be running... Oh, it's 110. Valid. Fair enough. Okay. I am going to switch to... Actually, I'll leave the power unit as is, and I'll switch to a new one for the... Whatever it's... What is it called? Oh, I forgot. Brain fart, all good. Whoa, why does it look so bright? That super clipping is crazy work, by the way. Tracks there, this is Monza. Can I use helmet view camera? I won't be, no. It's slower and no one can see anything, both me and the viewer. I mean, I'll be missing more than the Apex, mate. I'm probably going to crash a few times if I'm being honest. Okay, so I'm going to have to do a lot of Lyco this weekend. That's fair enough, I suppose. One lap? Okay, fine. After I finish this program. I can spare you that at least. And the reason it's slower, by the way, is not because it's worse, it's because I just never use it, so there you go. I mean, there's a reason that barely anyone uses it. It's because it is genuinely just hard to see for everyone involved. Wow, this battery is super hard to manage. I'm just losing tons of it. I mean, I have tried it a lot. That's why I know it's slower. I'm not just saying that as a guess. I've used it quite a lot. It's just I don't use it enough because it's bad. There you go. Why does the track look so unbelievably bright, by the way? It's actually throwing me off. Is this what they call overcast? Because it just, yeah, what is that? Is that a Logitech steering wheel? No, it's a Moser. Where's my teammate? Hello, teammate. God, I love this track so much. What is modded? I use loads of mods. Like my current livery, every other team is different. The engine sounds different. That is a V8 sound. Yes, that is one of the mods. Alright, 2 laps to go. No, 1 lap to go, I lied. Yeah, no, I'll do it after this lap. I'm not gonna ruin my practice program because of it, I'll just do it after. And I changed to a V10, I can, but in my opinion it's just worse. So there we go. I do use it in my other driver career though, my Ricardo driver career. I use a V10 in that. I think doing 2 different ones is quite cool. Differentiates them a little bit, you know? Here we go, then it's what the... Oh, I was going to say the people, it's actually more like 2 people have asked for.
Program complete and a job well done. We got some excellent data with that run, so come on back to the garage and I can take you through the numbers.
Thank you, Mark. I believe I did just cut the track quite severely. Only 2 attempts off. I have used about a gajillion more battery, but still. I didn't crash, hey! I feel like a lot of this is to do with, like, instinct. As in, like, because you can see less, you kind of have to know where, like, the corner goes and, like, the exact moment to turn in. Obviously, with a Halo view, you can see the corner a lot better, you can judge it better, whereas this, it's impossible. There you go. Is there an option to change machine sounds in F125? No, you have to do it through mods, but if you use mods, then you can. Alright, that was only 1 practice program, by the way. I've still got another 2 to do. Okay. Oh, weather change. Oh. Why? Actually, that's a fool. Let me quickly see what the this said. What does that say? 31.74. Yeah. That's how much fuel we're using. Okay. I use a custom team? Yeah. I mean, technically every team's custom. They're all modded to be slightly different, but yeah. So my team career is my own team. Crim Sport, you can see it on the rear wing. And this... Okay, let's not bother with that. Let's just wait till it's wet. Hello, Flosser. Okay. Yeah, Inter's nice. Wait, can I... If I change this, does that change it for qualifying pace? I hope so. Okay, a bit of wet weather running. That, by the way, this means that this is the 8th weekend of this season. Every single one has been affected by rain in some way. Whether it's practice, qualifying, or the race, at least one bit of it has been wet. Which I think is crazy, by the way. But I think that is insane. Oh dear. thought I braked all right. Evidently, I didn't. Okay, let's just go back there. That was bad. I thought I braked perfectly, so I thought, yeah, I don't know. You saw what happened. There we go. Much better. Internal combustion engine should be brought back. Well, it still is. I mean, it's only 50% the car now, but it's still there. Oh my goodness! Look how much time I just lost. Look at that graph. Welcome to wet weather. That's typically what happens. It's like good, 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 terrible. I think it's because in the wet they expect you to use a bit more downforce, which obviously I'm not, because I can't be bothered changing it.
Well, program
Stop
over,
Formula E
but
with
that wasn't much
steroids. I
help
mean,
to us,
I
I'm
know they're
afraid.
trying to
We
do
need
it
to run
because
it again.
you know about the environment
I'd take
and
a set of
stuff.
intermediates
Which
in
I
these
personally don't get
unpredictable
because the
conditions.
amount of shit that they put in the air through all like the shipping containers, the big massive cargo ships, and all the trucks, it just seems a bit like whatever. But I don't understand why they can't just use a normal engine with sustainable fuels. We've seen it happen. Sebastian Vettel did a test. He put sustainable fuel in an old V10 and it was fine. Why can't they do that? And then, I mean, I suppose you could keep the curse system, that's not bad. But this whole, like, 50% battery nonsense, yeah, it has to go. I mean, they are changing it next year. I think next year it's 30-70 in the engine's favour. I'm not exactly sure of the numbers, though. Oh my goodness, I can't even hit 300 kph. Look how slow it is. And I've still completely missed the braking zone. What? Well, no, it should be environmentally friendly. I'm just saying there's better ways to go about it. Rather than going electric, they should just use the fuels that already exist that are proven to be environmentally friendly. Or I had an idea. Instead of using the energy as like an extra boost, they should just use it as part of the engine. So rather than having, let's say, 1,000 horsepower, but the energy gives you like 500 more, just make the energy part of that 1,000. Simple. Yeah, I'm not too bothered about completing that. Let's just get into qualifying. That took way too long.
Warning.
Racing should not be environmental. I can't say that. It's got to be a little bit. I mean, in modern times it has to be, but that doesn't mean it can't be good. I mean, I've given plenty of options there as to how to make it quite good. back for Rez and CJ. Another day, another my team indeed, mate. We're back. And touch wood, this has been going exceptionally better than yesterday, because that was bad. Don't ask why I've got 24 of MG UKs in energy stores, by the way. It's just one of those, we have to live with it, that's just what I have. Alright then, welcome to Monza. Qualifying. There you go, that's the word I'm looking for. Now, we go into this weekend, I believe, with the third best car behind Mercedes and Haas, believe it or not. So, let's see how Haas gets on now with a top car. Let's have a look then. Fernando Alonso goes 7th. Ugh. Gasly now 7th. And it's not looking too good for them. One of them's 11th and the other one is 15th. Okay, Franco Colapinto, by the way, is going to be 4th slowest. 20.3 is the lap to beat. Oh dear, that's not very good. That's like, really bad. I miss the old format of my team where you drive as your team. I do too. I feel like they should have just made that an extra option. Like, you can either have a custom driver or just sign 2 others. I don't know why you can't just give them the option. That just sounds quite easy to do. But here we go then. Q1. With our car now, I'm hoping to just set 1 lap and get straight in. But you never know at Monza. Qualifying's always a little bit iffy. Send it into turn 1. Way too early on the brakes. That's good to know for next lap, though. Sector 1 coming through, 3 temps up already. Come on. Oh, it's been such a bad lap too, but this car feels lovely. Okay. I'll be alright next lap if I need one. Oh yeah, I'll be fine. There's Martin and Marty, they're both rookies. Victor Martins and Josette Marty, I think his name is. Okay, it's literally a terrible lap, but it's encouraging to know that I'm still, I think I'm up. Yeah, 19.7. It's not even good. I'm only 16th, but there is probably a second in that lap somewhere. So that's all right with me. I mean, I'm going to have to use another set of tyres. I would have preferred to go straight through, but it's not the end of the world. Let's see then. Have I dropped down? I haven't, but I could easily go top 11, top 10. And now I've done that lap, I'm going to use the learnings. Hang on, who's this geezer? Sorry, it's an Audi. Get out of my way. I should note, by the way, that there is currently 6 teams that are all basically fastest. We have 6 teams at the top. So, it's going to be a bit unpredictable, I think. But here we go then. Run number 2. Just got to keep it clean, put a good lap in, and we should be good. Why is this Audi trying to overtake me? Stop it, Hulkenberg, stop. Hulkenberg, what are you doing? You're not even on a lap anymore. You've just finished. What is he doing? What on earth have I just watched? Okay, sure. second up. Should be good enough I can maintain it, but I don't know why this Audi's pushing so hard. Okay, nice. 6 temps found. Even more with some better battery management. I do drop down to 17th. But that is a good lap in the end, and I'm going to go 11th. Not bad. Not bad at all. Into Q2. Does Franco Colapinto make it is the question. I'm going to say no. If I'm only 11th. And look at that, by the way. There is only a second. Not even a second. 8 temps between 1st and 16th. That is ridiculous. Colapinto does go out, by the way, 8 temps slower than myself, alongside Bottas, Perez, Lindblad, Marti, Victor Martins, and Lance Stroll. Wow. That's insane. Lawson second, by the way. It's like 2025 all over again. Everyone is just so insanely close together. Like, to get into Q3 here, I'm going to have to, like, really lock in, and, like, it's going to be by such a small margin, I think. So I did a, what, 19-1, I believe? Right now, that would just be it. I need to get in the 18s, realistically, somehow. And I think I can do that with some better battery management. I feel like I can save my battery for the final straight. And the second to last straight as well. And I should be able to find a bit of time. And obviously, I'm going to be a bit down in Sector 1. Might have actually come out a bit too late here. Okay, no, we're fine. Alright, come on, big lap. I need to preserve the battery. Save it for the final 2 straights. Come on. It's just too early again. It's alright. Sector 1 coming through. 10-4. Come on. It's just not good. It's just not good enough. Really good Ascari, to be fair. Didn't save no battery again. It's going to be a 1 minute 18.9. Come on. Yes, okay. I don't know how that's a top 7, but we make it through. Okay, come on. We keep that Q3 streak up. And, oh my, look, okay, to be fair, the gap was quite big in the end. Yeah. I could have gone about 2.5 temps slower and I still would have made it, but look at that. Oh my goodness. Lando Norris fastest by 4 temps. If you take out Lando Norris, there's only 6 temps between 2nd and 14th. Actually, everyone. Apart from Verstappen. Piastri's 13th. Verstappen 16th. Hadjar 4th. Sure thing. Alex Albon out in 11th too, unfortunately. Both Porsche Williams get through. That's annoying. Come on, though. I don't remember Australia, but I know apart from Australia, it's a 100% Q3 record. And if I look at Australia, I might have got through there as well, but I can't. I don't remember. I just don't. Okay, one lap. I need to nail this. I think I can, but yeah. I reckon I could get into the top 6. I reckon I can do an 18.7. Come on. I need to be brave. That's what I need to be. Need to be brave on the brakes. Brake before 100? That seems a bit too late. I think I know what to do. It's just about actually executing it. Here we go then. Q3. Let's do it. Come on! I got too excited then. That's a good lap. That's a good lap. That's very good.
We're just getting started. Make sure you
that was 100% the maximum that I was going to get there. 100%. Go on. That's what we wanted. 18.6. Yes. That is lovely. What a qualifying. That is so ideal. An 18.6 I feel like is really good. Lawson third? Where's that come from? Also, these lap times from the top 3 is just insane. Lando Norris gets into the 17s. Antonelli, low 18. Lawson, low 18. Like, that is ridiculous. But we are ahead of one Porsche, so it's not that bad. Ollie Behrman gets 8th with the 2nd best car. Porsche get 3rd and 7th with the 3rd slowest car. And we take 6th in the 3rd best car. So we essentially got the minimum. That didn't feel like the minimum, though. That felt like the maximum, and we 100% take those. I want to go back and see what Franco Colapinto's lap was, because I just annihilated him. Where's Hamilton? He retired, mate. He's gone. He is out of here. He's gone. That's why Piastri's at Ferrari now, because Hamilton retired, Piastri went to Ferrari, and then Norris went to Mercedes, Russell and Albon went to McLaren. Reload, please. You should be a race engineer. Wouldn't be against it. That'd be quite cool, actually. 34 degrees, by the way, in my room right now, according to my little baby thermostat thing. That's quite hot, to be fair. Right then, welcome to the Formula 1 Pro Lady Grand Prix. Welcome then to the Italian Grand Prix, round number 8. Probably my best qualifying. It's not in terms of position, just in terms of the lap.
Mate,
It was
I know it's your
really,
home
really
Grand Prix,
good.
but I want you to
Now,
treat it like any other race. Let's not make any unnecessary risks, please.
What did he just say? I don't know. Now, the 2-stop is usually what you go with around here, but I've always tried the 1-stop. So do I try it again? Is the question. Now, I would probably do something like that. Probably 12, 15. They say my tyres are going to be probably, what, 84% worn. So, I think we'll go with a 2-stop, and we'll just see how the race develops. If I see my tyres aren't wearing that bad, and I can keep going, I'll go to about lap 11, and then we'll see. But we'll leave it like that. I'm going to lower my downforce a tad, we'll put the brake bias up a little bit, and we'll also need to do with the fuel, which they say is 31.7. So we are going to be running this amount of fuel. That seems quite a lot, actually. That's 4 laps extra. Do a bit less. Right, let's go. I'm so excited. Why shouldn't I be? I get to race at Monza. Come on. Don't get much better than that. I should, like, disclaimer, by the way, the racing might get a bit hectic. Because of the battery around here, it just gets a bit insane. I've gone 6 wide into turn 1 here before because of the way the battery just functions with these cars and the way the track is. It just gets a bit crazy. Every single hit you have, you get away. You will make you win to rain. So we've got myself, got Sainz and Behrman and Leclerc on the mediums, Russell on the hards. Good to know. Now, of course, our main objective is just beat Porsche. But one of them's behind me and one of them's in 3rd, so I have no idea if that's even going to be possible. Which, of course, the difficult part about this is because we are trying to beat Porsche in the Constructors. They are our main rival since they abandoned us. We used to be Apple Porsche. They left, so now we're Crimsport. They went to Williams. They betrayed us. They left us. But the issue is that it's basically just me against both of them, because Colapinto ain't doing jack diddly squat. He's currently down in what? 17th or something? Unacceptable. Move! Gorgeous, point 2. Right, let's have it.
Keep an eye on the lights. The start sequence will begin as soon as the grid is formed. Be ready with the clutch.
Here we go then, Italian Grand Prix, round number 8. Let's do it. Good reaction. Good launch too. Get through them gears. Right, come on. Oh, I'm being sandwiched already and Russell's blocking me. Start, Russell, start, please. Oh, dearie me. There you go. Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to happen. Round the inside of Russell, outside line now. Power down, let's go. Already past Russell. Good stuff. Hard tyres for Lawson and Antonelli. Now it's crucial I get past Lawson early here, so let's make it happen. Come on. Round the outside. Go on, go on, go on. Buffeting, buffering. We're through. Come on. Great move. Right, Thomas. Sorry we've been gone for so long. It's all right, mate. Don't worry. what an opening lap this has been. Gorgeous stuff. Okay, we gained 2 places on the opening lap. Russell gets past Lawson. That is crucial. That is huge. Here comes Russell with where he's going to look for a move on me, I think. Where's he going? He's going outside. That's a bit sketchy. Just kind of push him wide a little bit. Oh, he's hit me. That's bad racing from me. I thought I could just keep it. Sorry. My bad. That's my fault. Front left is taking a battering. Jeez Louise, look at that. Just watched F1. Nice one. And now you're here. If you didn't have enough already. It's the parabolica where you lose a crazy amount of tyre wear, but I can't really do anything about it without losing a heinous amount of lap time. Lawson and Russell scrapping, buying me some time. I like that, lads. Thank you. Now remember, if I want the one stop to work, I'm going to have to go into at least lap 11, which is obviously quite far away. %, already on the front left, so it's going to be what, 44% by lap 8, so it's going to be about 60% by the time if I was to one stop. It's a very tricky one. I don't know what to do, to be honest. We'll just have to see how it goes. If the tyres are really bad by like lap 8, then I'll just pit and do the 2-stopper. Oh my goodness, look at that up there. All 3 of the people in front of me are going 3 wide into turn 1. Holy moly. That is insane to look at. Meanwhile, I'm just in a bit of a little bubble right now. I mean, Russell and Lawson are scrapping hard alongside everyone else, so I'm building a gap to them. Cars up front are just getting away from me because they're all quicker than me. It's quite weird. I'm just sort of by myself. Which I'm really not against. I prefer that, to be honest.
Tyre condition still looking good.
I disagree, Mark. These are looking pretty bad already. They don't feel bad to drive on, though, so that's the main thing. You gonna go sleep? Good night then, mate. Or good evening. I don't know. Have a good kit. Look at Bortolotto getting involved in the Audi. Not the Audi, wrong one. The Alfa Romeo Haas. 20.9 for Kimi. I'm lapping into 23s.
We're
Near
approaching
enough.
the pit window, and you're going to be on mediums.
Thank you, Mark. I'm gonna sleep because I'm watching this stream and it's live, so if I watch it after it isn't live, I mean, the choice is yours at the end of the day, but I wouldn't worry about it, mate. I'll just go out of bed if I'm tired. There'll always be another stream. Piastri's now in the mix as well. He started way down as well. He is flying. Fair play, Oscar. Really not losing that much time to the people at the front, which I'm really happy with. No, forgot to change gear, my bad. Sargon, can we just recap? No, Lawson's behind me, I'm dumb. I thought Lawson was winning then. Who is winning? It's Norris Leclerc. Oh, it's Russell. No, not Russell. Who's Norris's teammate? Antonelli, that's it. It's Antonelli that's winning. Oh, dearie me. Tyres have got a bit now. Russell stopped scrapping for once, and he is now starting to catch me at unprecedented levels as the hard tyre is just in bare nick at this stage. But to be honest, with how little time I'm losing to the front runners and the people behind me, I'm going to go for the one-stopper. I know it's crazy, but I just don't see how they can gain 20 seconds in about 8 laps. That just doesn't seem like it's possible.
In this lap, push now.
No! Lawson back up to 6th, which is not good. I'm pretty sure I'll still overtake him in the constructors, but I'd like a bit more of a gap, really.
Remember, box this lap. Keep an eye on your distance to the speed limit line as you approach and make sure you don't speed.
No. And Charles Leclerc goes for the two-stopper. Right then. We get to see... Well, I can't even see how quick he is. I've just got to hope that when I pit, he's not too far ahead of me. Ideally, I want to pit on lap 12, so my tyres might be a bit wrecked, but that's the aim. Franco now pits on lap 10. It's a bit of a weird time to stop. Oh, my tyres are going to be so bad. To be fair, though, I'm not really going off at all. They feel fine. Right, go. Norris pits on the hard tyre now, so he's two-stopping as well. Everyone's pitting except me. That means Antonelli will probably pit next lap, and then it will be me out in front for this lap and then the next one. Just double check, I am pitting for hard tyres. What I've done before actually quite often is I'll go for the one stop, but I'll just pit and I don't change the tyres. So I just pit for mediums and then obviously the race is over, effectively. Whereas now I know for sure I'm going to the right tyres. 70% on the front left, by the way. And yet it really doesn't feel that bad. I mean, it's bad, but it's not like undrivable, it's just slow. But here we go then, the final lap until I pit. It is time to rinse the battery. Here we go. How do we get accustomed to Lamborghini or Porsche? Well, there's two ways really. You could just make a custom team, use one of the preset liveries and just name it Lamborghini or Porsche. Or you do what I do, which is mod them into the game if you have a PC and F125 on Steam. Hence why I've got teams like BMW and things. So So when I pit, I'm only going to come out a few seconds behind Norris, and he's got to pit again. This will help anytime, mate. What a stint. That was an incredible first stint of this race. And now we get in there. For the first and preferably only time this race, we end up with 78% tyre wear on the front left, and yet it felt fine. Hard tyres going on until the end of the race. What wheel and pedals do I use? I don't know what the pedals are. They're called like Moser CRP2 Lights or something along those lines. And my wheel is a Moser KS with a Moser R5 base.
Alright, we'll be doing one more stop today. One stop left in this
No, it won't be, Mark. So we come out. Go on. Oh, 2021 flashbacks. Ah, scary. Oh, I was in the wrong gear. That's unlucky. I come out just behind Russell. And keep in mind, he was only a few seconds behind. He's got to pit again, keep in mind. And I'm right behind him. So I can actually afford to take this a bit slow as well. You get the Moser KS for Xbox? Yes, actually I don't know. You have to just Google it. I don't know off the top of my head. I think some Moser stuff is it works on Xbox, but I'm not too sure. I don't have an Xbox, so I can't really help you with that, unfortunately. Could have to go at Posh Spice here. Yeah, I feel like it. Come on in.
For now, everything's looking
go.
Good.
Lift. Brake. Round the outside of one. Inside line for two. And I've managed to overtake Russell, who has to still pit. That's how fast I currently am. I'm effectively a pit stop ahead of Russell now. Because he's got to pit again, obviously. That doesn't make sense. You know what I mean? There is a Moser setup for Xbox, I think the K3 or something. You just got to look into it. That's what I mean. You got to just do some research. It won't take too long. I mean, I put loads of hours into research and stuff before I decided to get the R5 and KS bundle over like a Thrustmaster or a Fanatec or something. $21-0 for myself. I want to see what Franco's doing. Hang on, who's this geezer? Where did you come from, Russell? Okay, sure. I'm playing on 110, mate. Oh dear, Russell's coming back. Stop! Behave yourself! I was hoping I could drop him, but I guess not. Oh dear, problem. Problem! Most of you fortunately don't make any F1 style wheels for Xbox. I have the R3 base and the normal wheel. I want to upgrade the wheel. That's fair enough. That makes sense. Oh dear, Russell, stop this. Problem. Oh, wouldn't even mind if Russell goes back by. I mean, listen, he's got to make another pit stop. It really doesn't change anything for me. All I'm caring about right now is my lap times. Russell, you're really not helping me right now, or you're helping yourself either. We need to work together on this. Who's got fastest lap? I'd imagine Antonelli, the guy out in front. Fastest lap overall.
The fastest lap at the moment, 1 minute 20.7.
Yeah, only Antonelli's doing that, man, I'm going to be honest. It's definitely him. How long have I been playing? 2021. Alright, got the battery sorted now, that's good. Just gotta hope that Russell doesn't do something stupid and go for a move or something, which he probably will, knowing him. Yeah, it's been a long time, to be fair. Just think, hang on, we're seeing some more pit stops. Charles Leclerc comes in. Nice. Oh, that's it. Okay. I wonder if I mean, obviously that's 5 years. If I put that time into trying to be, like, actually good at the game, could I have been an esports level driver? Who knows? That's a long time. That was never my aim. Sure, I mean, you can't really say by years, you've got to do it by hours, and I've probably got, what? Well, I've got 1,000 hours in 21, 600 in 22, so that's 1,800, because it's 12, yeah, 1,200, 600, 1,500, so that's 3.3, 4,000, I've probably got about 5,000 hours total in the F1 games. My favourite livery? Good question. I'd say one of the racing balls, I forgot what one, it was either Miami or something, but there was one that was really nice. I can't exactly remember the thing, but I just remember looking at it and going like, that's nice. And Russell pits. So I am now out in front, and Norris pits as well. And keep in mind, Norris is going to be, actually, I haven't said it's my main race, but so is Norris, and look how far back he is.
Franco's in the pits. Franco is in the pits.
Just under esports, really? I mean, so you think after 5,000 hours of dedication to improvement, I still wouldn't get to that level? Because I'm already about, what, 7/10 off at some tracks, the esports drivers, and I still use assists. So I don't know, it's a tricky one, you can't obviously tell. Everyone improves at different levels. Some people only play for a couple months, some people it takes a decade. Just like everything. AI level, 110. McLaren Silver's in livery, that's an odd one, because I've seen a lot of haters for that. I don't mind it, it's okay. Can I play online good? Well, I've never played online, but yeah. If you mean, like, don't crash into people, then yeah, I'm fine with that. I've won a few league races and things. Alright, so Antonelli pits, which means I'm now out in the lead by 11 seconds over Albot. So it's 16 seconds to my closest rival, Lando Norris, which he might undercut his teammate, but it's about 16 seconds. So I've got to lose 2 seconds a lap in order to lose this race. Yoba! I lied. It's actually 15 seconds. Okay, it's still like 1.8 a lap. Which is very possible. Don't get me wrong, that is extremely doable for them lot. As I'm starting to make mistakes. Oh dear. I mean, it's fresh tyres compared to mine, which are quite bad. Not that bad, but not great. I'm also at risk of losing fuel, which is not ideal. This has suddenly turned really bad for me.
Okay, we're boxing this lap. Give us the best in lap you can.
Oh, I'm not. What do you mean? I shall not be doing that, Marcus. Lando Norris 20.6. Oh dear, that's fast. Oh dear, I'm starting to go off now as well. Not like this. Oh my goodness, come on, lock in. There we go. You know what? Do you know what? If I just cut the first shift. Oh, what?
Box.
No! Bugger off. I was gonna say, I don't think you meant to say that. Of course, the one time I've actually got a good chance to win, I've got no fuel left. Oh, dearie me. Camera settings. Oh, this is just terrible. It's just like it's gonna be just a slow decline. We're gonna have to start doing heavy fuel saving. They actually are catching by like over a second a lap. Oh no. I should maybe go for a P3 at worst. Actually, at worst, it'll be a P4. But still. What I really need is Norris to start scrapping his teammate. That's what we need. Oh, ignore that. I'm just sort of hoping that the extra battery I get from lifting is going to allow me to just not lose as much time, but it's already 10.5. And I've got the fuel under control, but the amount of saving I've got to do is pretty egregious. I mean, I've got to do this, basically. Green sector, though, see, that's what I'm kind of hoping, that even though I'm doing a lot of fuel saving, the battery gain I'm getting from it is going to work in my favour. They had Formula E in 20, well, they can't exactly do that, they're entirely different sports. I mean, it'd be very cool, I just don't know if that's, like, possible. Apparently there is a Formula E game being developed, though, which is quite cool. I'd love to play that. 10.2. He actually didn't gain that much that lap. Well, I mean, yeah, they're both FIA, but you also get F1 as like two different entities. Codemasters have the license for F1, but they'd have to get the license for Formula E and then combine them together. I mean, I guess it could be possible if they wanted it to happen. I just don't know why it would. Like I said, though, I wouldn't be against it. I love Formula E. That'd be cool. Come on, 5 laps left and Blood is not really catching anymore. I mean, he is, but not by the amount he needs to. I'm also doing some genuinely expert fuel saving right now.
Should be feeling the effects of some tyre wear soon, so stay on your toes.
I know, don't worry. Antonelli hasn't gained anything on this lap. Still 9.1. Front left is probably taking a knackering. Oh yeah, 58, jeez Louise. Come on. 3 laps left. We can do this! Oh, that's not good. He's done 1.4 on this lap, but it's not enough, really. Still worrying, though. But he's got that kind of pace in the locker still. It's all good. 8.2. It's only a second.
I've got information on Stroll.
It's
okay,
fine.
They're out of this race.
Penultimate lap of the race. He's got to do 4 seconds a lap and pass me. I can't see that happening, really, let's be honest. That is quite the gap. It's too late for a safety car. I wouldn't be against a safety car because it meant it'd end under the safety car. I've still got to watch my fuel, by the way. It's very low.
Green flag.
7.2. As long as I watch my fuel, I should have this. Here we go then, the final lap of the Italian Grand Prix. We lead by 6.9 over Kimi. Come on! All I have to do is do a lot of Lyco and make sure I don't run out of fuel. But what a race this has been. I knew the one-stop could work because I always try the one-stop, but the problem is that when I try the one-stop, I forget to change my tyres from the medium to the hard. So I end up staying out, ruin my tyres, and I pit for more mediums, and suddenly the whole strategy is ruined. Today, though, I did not do that. I remembered to change to the hard tyre, and you can see how good the one-stop has been, because although my tyres were dead, well, I find myself 6 seconds out in front. I started 6th, was one of my best qualifyings. Went up to 4th on the opening lap. Pace was really strong, and I was thinking, you know what? This is doable. And here we are. Some laps later, 27 laps later, I am in the lead of the Grand Prix, and I've driven beautifully. Let me say so. It's been unbelievable. Prime Max Verstappen, prime Ayrton Senna, prime Lewis Hamilton, all together for this race. We come round the final corner, and in the most unexpected of tracks, Gabriel Mini is going to cross the line to win for the 2nd time of the season.
Oh, you
2.
worked hard for
I
that
bottled
one.
that, it's all good.
Congratulations.
Come
Well
on!
done.
What a win. That's a good one. That's a real good one. How are you giving driver the day to Piastri? No, I'm sorry. I know I didn't gain that many places, but I'm sorry. I went from 6th to 1st, did an alternate strategy and won by 6 seconds. And that isn't...
Well, I'm sure I've seen an increased.
Oh my goodness, I didn't even
desire from this
consider that.
driver
Of
this
course,
weekend
it's
because
Gabriel
they've
Mini's home
performed
race as
in
well.
front of their home crowd, and drivers
That's
often
awesome.
say they feel
Well done,
extra
lad.
energy from
I mean, it
inside
was
the
me,
car,
but
and
still, well
I
done,
really
lad.
feel like we saw that, we witnessed it here today.
Right, Jaden, Keanu. That's actually crazy, though,
Three
that...
drivers approaching the podium right now.
What was I
Been
going to
an
say?
Interesting Grand Prix, that's for sure.
I was about to say something, I've just completely forgot. It's gone. I was gonna say something crazy, and then it's just poof, out of there. So there we go then. Gabriel Mini from P6 takes his 2nd win of the season after a wet Monaco. We win by 5.5 seconds. I ended up putting... I finished 1 minute, 1 second, and 710 thousandths ahead of my teammate on 110 AI. If that isn't a problem, I don't know what is. That's bad. That is almost as bad as, what, Perez in 24? Mazepin? Perhaps Yuji Ide would have done better than that. That deserves a contract termination as soon as we get back to the garage. Holy moly, he needs to be out of F1 instantaneously. We've already booked the flight to go back to Buenos Aires. He's gone. He's out of here. See you later. If it was actually possible to sack drivers mid-season, he'd be gone after that. My goodness. Right, the standings then are going to look like this after a crucial race. You know what's even more crucial? Sainz only got 6 points for Porsche. Liam Lawson got nothing. Meaning, in the drivers, we move up to 5th. We were 7th. We're now 5th on 73. We are going to be 7 ahead of Alex Albon. And we're now 16 ahead of Carlos Sainz. Franco Colapinto is now last in the Drivers' Championship. Nice one. Constructors are going to look like this. We move ahead of Porsche by 10. Get in there. That is massive. And we're only 21 off of Ferrari, which is quite unexpected. Although, to be fair, they're 8th and 9th in the drivers. If I actually had a teammate, we'd be flying right now. Lando Norris now leads by 15 over Verstappen after Verstappen only gets a P13 and Norris gets 3rd. And then the constructors, Mercedes are going to lead by 46 over McLaren, who are going to be 27-something ahead of Red Bull. What a race. Jesus Christmas. You're right, Trevenadaga? Sorry if I said that wrong. Oh my goodness, what that has got to be. That entire stream is right up there with some of the best driving that I've ever done. Which is crazy because yesterday was by far some of the worst driving that I've ever done. And it's just crazy how it's just back and forth, you know. You don't know what you're going to get. You're either going to get prime UGE day or you're going to get prime like Alan Prost. You just don't know what you're going to get on the day. But that entire weekend, both race weekends, I only made one like big mistake in both weekends. One in each race, and that was it. Everything else was near enough. Where did I get in Hungary? I got 4th, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. So we look at the results, and it speaks for itself. I mean, I know I got 1st in Monaco, but 4th and 1st on the day today is outrageous. And to be fair, we look at our car is good. We are now 2nd quickest, but regardless of that, I feel like we're doing fantastic. Yeah, we don't talk about Japan and Austria. We just don't. We don't bother. Yeah. We don't talk about that. But unfortunately, as much as that stream was fantastic and I drove like an absolute expert, I am going to be ending stream here now today. I do my 2 races. I've been live for 3 hours and 10 minutes. Next time I do this, which it might actually not be tomorrow.
Get that in motion, shall we?
Yeah, no, it will be. My next stream, I'll be doing this, and then after that, we're going to return to the Daniel Ricciardo driver career, because that means we've got a nice 8-race gap between the calendars, so I'm not always doing the same track. So, my next stream, I'll be doing this, Crim Sport My Team. Next time, though, we're going back to the Danny Rick driver career, and then we'll go back and forth. As soon as I join, well, to be fair, I'm always live at like 2 p.m. It's now 5 p.m., so it's kind of expected. To be fair, that's just how it goes. Life goes on, do you know what I mean? We'll get some upgrades going. That'll come after Spa. Not Spa, Baku. Wrong one. There we go. Powertrain. All new upgrades coming. Decent. Well, from Great Britain. I am indeed, mate. I'm from London. So, next time I'm live, we'll be doing Madrid, and we'll do Madrid and Baku. There it is. So that's some good tracks, actually, to be fair. But what a time to be alive. That was a fantastic stream. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to subscribe to the channel. If you're on YouTube, I'm trying to hit 5k by the end of the month. If I don't, I quit forever. And yeah, thank you for watching. It is a Wednesday today, so I hope you have a good Wednesday and a good rest of your week. I don't know if I'll be live tomorrow or the day after or never again. You just don't know these days, but we'll see. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you a lot next time. Adios, konnichiwa. I don't know any other languages. It's all good. See you later, and so.